Okay, this is Graphing Linear Inequalities Review number 1, part 2. So on number 7, these can already be eliminated. That gives me 22a equals 0. Divide by 22, a equals 0. Go ahead and plug back in. 7 times 0 would be 0 plus 6b. So that would be 6b equals 0. Divide by 6, and b equals 0. Number 8, substitution. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this and I'm going to substitute it in for y. 3x minus 1 equals 2x minus 5. So I'm going to subtract 2x. That gives me x minus 1 equals negative 5. I'm going to add 1. X equals negative 4. I'm going to go ahead and plug back in. So y equals 3 times negative 4 minus 1. That would give me negative 12 minus 1. So y equals negative 13. Number 9. On number 9, this time I say use elimination. They are still on top of each other. I like the 2 and the 4, so I'm going to multiply this by negative 2. That gives me negative 4, negative 16, positive 14. That eliminates, that eliminates, that eliminates. When they all eliminate, that is called infinite solutions. Number 10. I like the 2 and the 3, so I'm going to multiply this by negative 3, this by positive 2. That gives me negative 6w plus 9q equals negative 24. Gives me 6w minus 14q equals 14. Those go away. This gives me negative 5q. This gives me negative 10. If I divide by negative 5, that gives me positive 2. I'm going to go ahead and take my q and I'm going to plug it in. If I take my q, that becomes 2w minus 3 times 2 equals 8. So that's 2w minus 6 equals 8. Add 6, 2w equals 14. Divide by 2, that means w is 7. Backside. So we set up number 1, Brown scored 13 more points than Saints. 13 plus Saints was our Browns, the total of their scores, so B plus S is 47. I would substitute. If I substitute, B becomes 13 plus S equals 47. S plus S is 2S, so 13 plus 2S equals 47. Minus 13, that becomes 2s equals 34. Divide by 2, s equals 17. If s equals 17, I would go ahead and I would plug that back in to figure out my b. 13 plus 17 becomes 30. So b equals 30. Number 2, we talked about our different phone companies. X is our phones with answering machines, Y is without answering machines. The both add up to 600, so X plus Y equals 600. And then it says the demand for phones with built-in answering machines is twice as great as the demand for phones without. So phones with equals twice as many as without. I'm going to take this and I'm going to substitute. So 2y plus y equals 600. That becomes 3y equals 600. Divide by 3, y equals 200. If y equals 200, I'm going to plug that back into one of my original equations. So x plus 200 equals 600. So x has to be 400. So I already started this one for you guys. I brought over here's what I did. One of my equations was 5 plus g equals 2b. I brought over the 2b. I kept the g where it is, and I brought over the 5 so I can eliminate this. I'm going to multiply this by 2 and this by negative 2. So let me go ahead and bring this over. So this would be 2b plus 2g equals 70. This is negative 2b. And this is already, I don't have to multiply this by negative 2. That's plus g equals negative 5. My b's go away. This is 3g equals 65. Divide by 3. Let me see this. $65 divided by 3 would give me 21.67. So g equals 21.67. I can't have a decimal, so probably 22. If g equals 22, so b plus g has to be 35. So then b would have to be 13. Let's see if this is true. That's negative 26. Let's see if this is 21, that'd be 14. 21 times 2, negative 44. This is not possible because I can't have a decimal number for boys or girls. So nothing in which I come up with will actually work. All right. I went ahead and I set this one up for you guys. The cost is going to be $1.20 plus each cup, so that's 0.06 L plus $1.20. So I'm going to substitute this. I get 0.06 L plus $1.20 equals 0.110 L. If I subtract 0.06 L, subtract 0.06 L, that gives me 1.20 equals 0.04 L. I'm going to go ahead and divide by 0.04. 1.2 divided by 0.04 gives me 30. So this means how many lemonade cups? 30. And then what would my cost be? So if lemonade, how many cups? Well, 30 is when I would start making profit. So I don't need to plug back in. All right. So Nita and Joe make up 95 haircuts. Nita is 16 fewer than. That means subtract, put it to the back, twice as many as Joe. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to substitute this. 2j minus 16 plus j equals 95. So that would be 3j minus 16 equals 95. I'm going to add 16. So 95 plus 16 gives me 111. So 3j equals 111. Divide by 3. That gives me 37. If Joe had 37, so Joe had 37, so 95 minus 37 to get Nita is 58. So Nita had to have had 58. And we are done.